Yes,
All
sir.
right, let's switch seats. It's your turn to ask me questions. What would you like to ask me?
Oh, yes. I know you have a stellar experience in biomedical engineering, but I want to know what motivated you to be a biomedical engineer, and what is your advice for students like me to focus in to be better engineers for the future?
Yeah, biomedical engineering was something that I got interested in high school because I read about the first artificial heart that they had implanted in a person. But really, what happened after that was when I was looking at different colleges. I went to visit a few colleges, and each college that I visited, I was actually thinking about a different major because I was interested in all kinds of things. And after I, heard the tour and learned about biomedical engineering at Johns Hopkins, which is where I went, it just felt like the right fit. So I think part of my advice is to trust your instincts a little bit, right? And to pursue the things that sound the most interesting or the most exciting. And if you do that at each step, you'll end up someplace where you're happy.
Yes, sir. That's a great response. I definitely agree to that. So just another question. So what did you do in college? Um, and that definitely expanded your networking collaborations across the university. And also, what did you do outside of college to make your name out there, as a biomedical engineer?
As an undergraduate, I was really just focused on trying all of the things that I thought I might want to do later in life. So I worked doing computer programming in the summers to see what it was like, working in a company. I did research in a research lab because I wanted to see what that would be like. And I was on a first aid squad with the Red Cross to try and explore whether I might be interested in medicine. And it turned out that I really loved research and I really loved medicine, and I couldn't decide. And so in the end, I went to grad school for both.
Always a great option to explore those. I like that. And lastly, so this is just a fun question. If you were to have a superpower, what would it be and why?
Oh, flying for sure. I would love to be able to fly. And I was one of those, from the first time that I was ever on an airplane, I was one of those people that always wanted to sit at the window and always wanted to watch. This is the engineer, right? Watch the flaps operate and think about how the plane flies. That was one of the first things we learned in fluid mechanics that I thought was interesting, was understanding about lift and how a plane flies. So I would definitely want to be able to fly, especially because planes have gotten less and less fun over the years. Now I don't sit on the window because the seats are too close together. I tend to sit on the aisle, and of course today with COVID, I'm not doing much flying. So
Yes.
flying yourself without the plane would be particularly useful now.
I agree.